Ha 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 ha, I win. If you clicked on this because of the title, then you're a dirty pervert with no life. Did you really think there would be nude photos of that smelly hobo? Hello, it is I, the great Sephiroth, here to show you the light of your idiotic ways. One thing that has been bothering me lately is people who leave hateful and threatening comments on YouTube videos, and don't respond when the creator of said video is kind enough to take precious time out of her busy schedule to respond back. I'm talking to you, commenters of the Breaking Dawn birth scene. If you're going to state your pointless, irrelevant opinions about something, have the balls to back it up when Heavy Metal Bands responds to you, or are you just afraid of her because she is totally awesome and you are all a bunch of prepubescent, hormonally confused, little girls who think sparkly vampires are sexy and not totally creepy? Which they are. On that note, I am going to rant about that pile of shit that Stephenie Meyer squeezed from her sphincter early one morning after stuffing her gob with Twinkies. I normally don't do this kind of thing because then I have to admit that I've actually read the books. Not only that, but Heavy Metal Bands does not want this channel to become the place for Twilight hater videos. It is a place for her art, music and stop-motion animation. Nevertheless, there are certain things that I feel need to be said. Why do women and girls think stalking is okay? I personally think it's creepy, not to mention a federal offense, but then again, Edward is supposed to be a supermodel. Or gay. I'm not quite sure which gender role he is supposed to represent. Seriously, if Edward looked like this, I think all the little girls who think Edward's behavior is socially acceptable would change their opinion about that. To quote several comments left on Heavy Metal Band's videos, sparkle fuck. I also don't understand why, when asked, why do you like Twilight? People respond with the answer, I like the story. What story are you talking about? From my one painful and torturous read-through of that pile of garbage, there was not one single identifiable plot point to follow. It's just a bunch of emo whining from some brain-dead teenager who probably sniffed too many markers as a small child and brushes her teeth whenever she's got downtime. I know in the back of the book, it says that Stephenie Meyer graduated with a degree in English literature, but you must not believe these lies. Stephenie Meyer is an evil sorceress who has cast a powerful spell on millions of girls and women to numb their sense of reasoning. In short, if you have not read this book, don't. I was seriously pissed when I realized that I could have taken over the universe and stopped this abomination from ever being conceived in the time I spent trotting my brain reading this crap. Well, that's all I have to say for today, and remember, please, for the love of God, if you're going to shoot your mouth off about my opinion, please don't be an asshole and ignore Heavy Metal Bands when she comments back. It's a free country, and we can all say what we want, but trying to start shit with someone and not following it up with a counter-argument when the opponent comments back is just cowardly. Well, goodbye my faithful minions. I hope to see you back here to see what happens when Cloud, Zack and I decide to start a screamo, thrash metal band.